Good morning, sir. Here I am here presenting about the primary part, that is introduction to neural computing, and there are the team members who are going to give further information. And this is an overview of our slide. It contains the introduction, the topic, the team, the contribution of the team, the website, the project management tool we are going to use, and finally the review. Do you have any idea about neural computing?
I'm here to learn.
Well, don't worry. You might be thinking it's like some sensory functions, neural functions. Yeah, it's somehow like that. Our brain is incredibly able to take all of the actions, like our sensation, our most of the sensation, our sight, our hearing capacity, and convert them into a similar action potential. Our brain develops an imaginary machinery with which it connects some it delivers some casual connections. So we can take brain as a computing element, as just like the computer takes input, process, and delivers the data. It also takes the events from our organs and then process and give them some action. So it's an artificial replication of neural function. This is the stage of this is the development stage of information technology. Scientists are doing research about new computers that can replicate these neural functions and embed them in some of the intelligent robots, which can connect the sensory and motor nerves. Here, you might be wondering about the predictive coding of all neurons. Well, this topic actually means the earlier prediction of sensory impulse without instead of passive.
Please continue, or you can just move on.
And here is a cycle of neural computing. Neural computing is experimental research. After the experimental research from psychology, neurophysiology, and neuroanatomy, we give neural computing, and the experimental prediction from this creates a hypothesis. If this hypothesis is applicable, then it is applied to some of the sectors, and if the hypothesis fails, it is further refined on the basis of information theory. Now I would like to call Nitesh Shrestha to deliver further information about the team motivation. How come we choose this topic?
Thank you, Nina. Well, there were the technical terms and the gist and the definition of neural computing. Well, as you said, it's all technical and all equations and stuff, but in this presentation, we're not going to talk about the technical terms and the equations and the theories. We're just here to give you a little information about neural computing and how it works and how it applies in the daily life. So, first of all, let me talk about how we got into this topic and how we started our project. So, during our early group formation period, we had like a certain discussion time where ideas were coming at random and nothing was going in place. So our team leader then suggested to do something out of the box and a totally new idea. So we came across neural computing, which at first was like, we had never heard it before. But during our research, we came to learn different aspects of neural computing and how it is developing in the daily life. So we were interested in doing this topic, and we chose this topic for our project. So the main points are, it was interesting, it's a new field. It's a new subject in computer field. It's in its developing phase, and it has a lot of future prospects. And another thing is, while we are doing this presentation, we were doing our research, and individually, what I came across were some of the incidents and the examples. Like there was a few years back in US, there was an incident where a person was where a person's brain vessels were exploded, and he was paralyzed and physically disabled. And during the time, what the doctors did was they came across this neurocomputing field. They did an experiment, and they joined they joined circuits in his brain member and tried to duplicate the nervous system that was connecting in his brain through the neurons, and he was able to communicate with a computer through his brain without using his hand or legs. He was just thinking. How it worked was when he thought about his thought process, enabled a signal in the computer system that fired a signal in the computer, and he could choose between. He could move the cursor in the computer, and he could choose between what he wanted to do. So that's how we came across this topic. Talking about our team, as you can see, consists of 5 members. There's our team leader, Mr. Nirmal Adhikari. He's the brain of the project, and he's the man behind all the research and all the data. Then there's myself. I'm doing the editing part and minutes and all the logbooks that are needed for this project. My friend Prakash Sai, he's the project manager. He's responsible for handling all the project management tools, stuff like Gantt chart and other things he's going to be talking about right now. And then we have Neera Pokril. She's our web designer. She's responsible for the page layout and also helps in coding. Then we got Susan Dahal. He's the coder of our project, also the person behind our PowerPoint, our Photoshop slides, and all the animation that we're going to do in this project. So that concludes our team to talk about our project management tool. I'd like to bring upon my friend Prakash Sai.
Thank you, Nilesh. Now I'm going to explain about project management tools, in which we have included 6 project management tools, which are given here. And first of all, talking about the Gantt chart, it is a type of bar that shows the project schedule, and everything that needs to be done to achieve the goal of project, which is planned by using this tool. And project management tool is especially useful in project planning, and to show the date and time of project. And we started our group project with Gantt chart, where all our tasks were planned. And actually it's picture group chart, and the picture group chart is a chart which provides information about the group of member, and it is especially useful. And picture group chart, to make it easier to audience, we have for recognizing the face, we have included picture group chart. And next one is progress milestone chart. Progress milestone chart is follow-up of Gantt chart, which is contain the task schedule, task pending, and task completed. And next one is for project responsibility chart. Project responsibility chart is a chart where all the work were distributed and responsibilities are recorded. And the next one is meeting minutes. Meeting minutes is a recorded book in which it is a recorded book in which we records meeting of group members and attendance of group members also. And lastly, Gmail is also address which helps us to send a mail. And now I would like to further information. Susan.
Thank you, Prakash. That's my friend Prakash Sai discussing about the personal tools that we have used in our presentation this time. Now I'll be talking about the main theme of this presentation, that is the website. Now this is our website. The entire design has been done using Photoshop, nothing else. The two images on the either sides have been taken from Google. You'll find the references on the end of the slide. We have four options that are visible right now: home, evolution, application, neural network. We have the two other options too that you'll find when you go to this arrow, and on clicking this arrow you will get a deck that comes down, and you'll have two options: register to our newsletter and about us. The first page is the home page, and it will be talking about the introduction of neural computing. So the viewers will be visiting the page for the first time. They'll be informed about the introduction of neural computing in the home page itself. The next page is evolution, talking about the history of neural computing. It will have everything recorded in a chronological order so that it will be easier for our viewers to understand and record things. The next is the application page. The application page, by the name itself, it's clear that it is the page consisting of all the practical implementations of neural computing. The next one is neural network. Neural network, we kept this as a separate topic because even if it is related to the topic neural computing, it is quite different in its own. And we wanted our viewers to understand the fact that neural network is quite different than neural computing. So we have kept it as a different topic and in a different place. Talking about the tools we'll be using to code this web page are HTML, JavaScript, CSS, and jQuery. And that's all about our web page. Moving on towards the progress till date. We started with our topic selection. Then we got everything finalized. We researched everything. We gathered all the materials, and then we compiled everything and developed our interim presentation. We are doing right now. We are around halfway to the final presentation. From this point of time, we'll be preparing ourselves for the final presentation. I hope we'll get to that point successfully as we did in the interim presentation. Thank you. I'd like to call upon Mr. Nirmal Adhikari, my friend, to talk about the next part of the slide. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan Dal and all the teams. They're describing about the neural computing, its introduction, and all how we work. They describe how we work, the introduction part and project management too. Now I will talk about the future plans. First thing, in future, every project have their future plans. So, talking about the future plan, first of all, we define the research material. Refining this research material and the content is one of the important part of any presentation or any research. So, to refine it is the best part, defining and getting the main core content of the presentation or of the content. Now, and then we will do the coding part of the web page, as Susan said, that by the tools are using is HTML, CSS, JavaScript and jQuery that improve our mutual coordination. The mutual coordination is one of the main focusing point of teamwork. If we don't have the mutual coordination, then the mutual coordination is just like a chain, a circular chain. If anybody of the team member of this chain will be distracted, then the team member or the group get affected. And implementation of the web page material. The refining resource material, what we refine that will be implemented in the web material, web page, and practicing more for effective presentation. there is one saying, practice make a man perfect. So until we practice, if we practice a lot, then we will be do better, nice than this next time. And the review. Interesting and challenging topic. The topic is very new and interesting, challenging, because we wouldn't get this material, all the material in. It's hard to get the material in internet, or it's hard to get the materials research. So it's hard and totally new, and get chance to learn a new thing. It means the new topic in this field, so we get many chance to learn new thing. Learn to implementation of project management. It means while we researching, we find many type of project management tools, such as my friend talked, such as milestone, project milestone, and Gantt chart and picture representative chart. We also learn and we want and we try to implement this new technology in our team work and build up confidence on researching new thing. We haven't researched this type of new thing. So by researching this, by working in this topic, we find many new things such as neuro and all the things related to the computing, neural and computing. So build up the confidence. We build up our own confidence to researching new thing, new field. Improvement of team working skill. While we work in a team, our team working skill will be improved. So these are the review and references. Any question?
No, thank you.
Thank you, sir.